Alright, and we're live. Hello, everybody. Woo, all this activity when I wasn't even here yet. Thank you for the follow, Irivia and Leafs Girl. Thank you so much for your follows, and I'm glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy your stay. And thank you so much for the resubs, Empress Christie and Chef Tragon. Thank you so much, both of you, for the continued support. Because of folks like you, I can keep working. So, like, literally, there's no joke about that. It's just, yeah, 6 months already, I know, right? But hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm a little early today, I'm sure you've noticed. I felt like it. I figured since I didn't stream twice last week, I could make up for it by being a little early. You know? So, here we are. Okay, alright. We got all in chat. Yes. 6 months of trying not to be lewd and crack and stream go me. Yes, much appreciated, Empress. Definitely. And thank you again so much for your resub. And hello, Kira. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hello, Whittly. Welcome. My brother and Zira. Glad to have you here. How are you? Oh, that's my alarm. Turn that off. Alright. Yeah, how is everybody? 6 months indeed. I know, it's been 6 months already, if you can believe that. And that's just since I could sub. I started in November, so I guess that's still 6 months, because I got monetized in November as well. So that's pretty good. Thank you, Aileroon, for the resub. And Madamoto for the sub. Thank you, both of you, so much. Thanks to folks like you, I can continue to work. Wow, so much activity today. Thank you, everyone. Your generosity is making me blush over here. Thank you. Working, but looking forward to hunting 200 eggs for the new toy later. Nice. Yes. Since I didn't give an introduction, that's exactly what we're doing here. I am farming 250 because if y'all recall, the gray and white items are now transmogable, and that includes the spring flowers, which are an offhand. Those are now transmogable, so, because it's a white item. So I got 250 to get. 200 for the toy, and 50 for the spring flowers. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So yeah, y'all just strap in, and I'm gonna do some farming. Real exciting, right? Thank you so much, Kira, for the resub. Super appreciate your continued support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. The new changes to the eggs are great. No longer have to fight. Well, unless you're on Moonguard. Because there is still a limit, and there's so many people. Goldshire was lagging. So I was like, because I saw that, in case y'all didn't know, apparently you can loot. It's like a ore or an herb node where it's got a few seconds. It'll linger there, and multiple people can loot it at the same time. However, Goldshire is so full, it's lagging. So I'm just gonna stick with my old method. Yeah. 10 people can loot them before it despawns. That might be why I was having an issue too, because there was definitely more than 10 people trying to loot it. Welcome to Moonguard. That's why I'm on a Horde character, because no one plays Horde on Moonguard. So, you know. But for all of you normal people that don't play on a ridiculously high pop server, yeah, you all can enjoy farming technically wherever you want, as long as your server isn't lagging like mine was. So, you know. I read somewhere that if there's more people somewhere, the spawn of eggs is quicker. It certainly is, again, if you can actually loot the eggs. But when there's so many people there, you can't even see the eggs. Kinda defeats the purpose. Believe me. I was there, I'd be like, oh, I'll just do it in Goldshire instead. Never mind, it's lagging, there's too many people, I can't see the eggs, so I'm just gonna go back to what I know. And this is nice and stress-free anyways. I hate having to deal with other people. Hype Train, thank you, Slurb. Wow, I messed that up. Thank you, Lurb. Super appreciate the Hype Train and the bits. Yes, thank you so much. Wormode made Goldshire less laggy. Yeah, except when I was there a second ago, I tried that too. There was a whole bunch of people there purposely killing any Alliance players in Goldshire, because that is kind of the problem for me, at least. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna forget it. I don't want the stress. I don't need that many eggs, so I'm gonna be lazy about it. I like my stress-free, low-key egg farming. I'll take it. Oh well, what do you do? You're lucky me, Kraken Latte. I mainly dislike people, but I like persons. Exactly. You nailed it, Goose. Hey, eggs. Thank you so much for the bits, Mad Moto. I can't want to say Mad Moto. That's not your name. Madamito. Thank you so much. Man, you guys are going crazy. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, there's another one. These eggs are so hard to see. Yeah. No problem for me, and I'm on the same server, but makes sense. Gotcha. Well, we were probably phased, because, you know, so many people were likely sharded. They've been doing better about the sharding, by the way, on Moonguard lately. And I'm sure the sharding is probably going to start kicking in if it hasn't already for Moonguard, for Goldshire, I mean, because, oh damn, that was there right when it started about half an hour ago. Hot diggity, that was a violent mess. That's okay. Alright. That's okay, though. But yeah! So how are y'all? Hope you all are doing good. By the way, to those who have the dress and the achievement Young Married, stay on a pink dress to help the other. You can be a male character without problem. Nice. Good to know. Good to know. Definitely handy. Man, I haven't had to do those achievements in so long. It's been a long time since I've had to do achievements. Yep. Oh, there's one. Egg. Eggy wiggy. Oh, nope, that's just a knob. Never mind. In fact, I know what'll help. Let me turn off, grass. Doing better with the sharding? Indeed. The sharding is getting better on Moonguard. Because that was my complaint for the longest time, is it's such a ridiculously full server that when there's so many people you can't see and the city starts lagging, there's kind of a problem. But they've been getting better about that lately, so that's definitely good. Alright, let's see. Environment detail and ground clutter. Just turn those off. Hey! There we go. In fact, I'm gonna go kitty mode with this. Perfect. Kitty mode. Boop. So what is this event? Short description? You've never done, Noble Garden before? I'm impressed. Well, it is basically just Easter egg hunting. And you hunt for a whole bunch of chocolates. And then you buy all the stuff. That's all there is to it. If you haven't seen the video on how that all works, on what this is about, definitely check out... Whoops, that's not how you spell Choco. Check out my video about it. I tell you all about, you know... I mean, it's basically just what I just said, but... You just collect eggs, get the chocolate, and buy the things. That's really all there is to it. It's pretty simple. I could never play on such a server, it would stress me out so much. It's really, like, the population on Moonguard is fine. Like, honestly, it's absolutely fine. It's just when there's events, or something new comes out, and you want to dig right into it, everyone else wants to dig right into it too. So there's a billion people everywhere all at once, and the server actually struggles. Otherwise, having the high population like this is great. So, that's my only complaint, is when the server struggles or there's just too many people because it just can't handle it. But that's why they've been introducing more sharding lately, even though PvP servers tend to be less sharded to not break immersion for folks. They actually have a different phasing system. Oh, I can just grab it from here. Nice. Because of that, which is cool, but they definitely needed to add some phasing and sharding for for Moonguard, and they have been, so I've been super appreciating it. Otherwise, it's great. All those poop quests were training for this event? Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. First time I did this event too. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a pretty low-key holiday. I mean, there's nothing like super special about it. There's achievements and stuff you can do too, but it's mostly a collection holiday, as one might expect for egg gathering. But yeah, you can get a Hearthstone from it too, which I recommend, because then you can delete your Hearthstone and you can just use the toys. Save you a single bag space. Here, little eggies. I know you're here. Come hither. These little eggies. But yeah, hope you all are prepared to do this for a little while. It's pretty low key. I like it when there's no one here. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, there we are. Hype-up servers are also great for making gold. They certainly are if you do niche markets, since now, whatever you call them, the, I guess stackable items are all region-wide. But as far as, like, transmog, pets, mounts, probably, yeah. I love Area 52. Nice. If we have an idea for a video, where do we present it? On Discord or here? You would put it in the comments of one of my YouTube videos, the most recent one, preferably, please. I do look at all my comments, even if I don't answer you. Because it helps the algorithm, and I actually look at my comments every morning, so. Doop, there we go. Eggies. There it is. Crafted orders too. Oh, that is true. I forgot about those. I forgot they even exist, honestly. I was going to use more public work orders for crafting stuff, but you still need the stupid Sparks of Ingenuity and Primal Chaos for it as the buyer. And I'm like, I'm not farming that on my alts, so forget it. Yep. So I went back to not using public crafting orders, I guess. Because if I'm gonna farm all the materials for it, I might as well craft it myself. Oh well. Any insight if the garrison is still viable for gold making? Probably, but I've never really made gold with the garrison myself. But I would check out, definitely look it up on other videos. Gold making, as far as crafting, really isn't my thing. And I don't really use the garrison for gold making either. Literally the only way I make gold, guys, is by raw gold, and it has to be the easiest dang farm ever. Because I don't have a whole lot of things to spend gold on, so... Yeah. When there's no gold sink, I don't really usually actively gold farm. Let's see, where are we at here? There it is! Eggy! I love it when it spawns here on top of these eggs. It's so cute. Good Easter event is up. It is indeed. It just started this morning. At least for NA servers. I'm assuming it started for EU too. I'm not sure. You don't need to farm it on your alts. There's a skip quest. You get 5 sparks right away on your alts. Really? Where do you get the skip quest? Because I've already done that whole quest line on my main. And I have to do it manually on each character, which is fine because it's how I level them anyway. But now that I'm not leveling anymore, for Dragonflight specifically, there doesn't seem to be, oop, there's one, any around. Where are we? Oh, I make 2,000 to 5,000 a day off garrison. Nice, not too bad, not too bad. That's about what I make off a day off the auction house. Just selling all the random things I come across. It did start in EU today too. Well, that's good. Glad to see it. Because sometimes events line up between the two servers and sometimes they don't. So, you know. Or servers, I mean, regions. There we go. Proper terms. Eggy, eggy, egg. Where are the eggs? Oh, there's one. Nope, nope, not. I don't want to talk to you. There we go. But you need 60 tunes with a gold cap in pocket and a personal guild bank with gold cap. What? No, thank you. That doesn't sound fun. Going gold cap has never been one of my goals. I don't have any reason to have that much gold. It would just kind of sit there and rot. At least until the next gold sink, but even then. I like farming when I need to. Kitty, 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 kitty. I'm a kitty. Meow. The goblin has a skip quest instead of accepting the normal quest. Is there something I need to do to unlock that? Because he definitely hasn't for my characters. Interesting. And my main got the achievement for completing the whole tier quest line, so I don't know. Some of the quests have been weirdly inconsistent with their triggers this expansion. Like the catalyst even, it's all over the place. I'm glad that's going away next patch. Not the catalyst itself, but you know, the quest for it. Idea add on your last video. Nice. Thank you, Kira. Super appreciate that. The same quest place? Interesting. Eek! You can convert your garrison resource into mats and post it on the auction house. Easy. Nice. It's definitely not as profitable as it used to be since you're selling region-wide, but, you know, not as profitable for high pop, but a lot more profitable for low pop. Absolutely. So it evens out. There we go. Nice. Guess I should start opening these before my bags get full. The reason is to have it. Oh, see, I'm not really like that ethos. I don't really have things for just the sake of having them necessarily. I usually like having things with a purpose. Like, all the stuff in my room is like that too. I don't really buy things just to have it. I buy things that are useful, if that makes sense. There we are. Hoarders, all of you, how are you in an area with no one else there? It's because I am on Moonguard. Moonguard is a full pop server of Alliance. And no one ever comes to Falcon Wings Square because it's Horde and you can't fly here. If you'd like to see the video about it, I just posted one this morning. There you go. There's an Alliance one too, although for at least my server, there's always people there. There we go. Okay. Back to egg snatching. Guess I can go ahead and buy the offhand. Because I'm that person. Give! Neat. Offhand learned! Nice. Cool. Now I can mog these flowers. I can't even see them. It's because I'm like, there it is. Aw, look at those flowers. I'm a pretty cowman. Yeah. Alright, now I just need 200 chocolates for the new toy, and then we're golden. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you said your main completed it, then your account should be unlocked. If your alt has done any progress, though, the alt has to finish it. I would assume that's what it is. I don't know. Because I use that quest line in my leveling guide for leveling. Because it's actually pretty juicy for leveling on alts. So, because you can do it as soon as you hit 60. Which is pretty great. Where are we at here? Alright. More eggy waggies. Eggy, eggy, eggs. There's one. Yes. But it's free. It is free, except for time. I have to, like, purposely get on my alts, get them to their garrison, go get all of the resources, wait for the right day. I used to do that back in, in Legion, so I definitely know how the process works. Just, it's time consuming. I have other things to do. The catch-up quest likely procced on next log if after hitting level 70. It's pretty lucrative as far as alt catch-up goes. That's definitely a good point, Mad. It might, the skip might not be there for low levels, because leveling, you can do the quest line for leveling, so that's probably why I haven't seen the skip. That would do it. That would make sense. Because, you know, you gotta pick it up. If it's from the same goblin, you gotta pick up that first quest from him, too. Interesting. Oh, there's one. Egg. And always sells? Indeed. Mats will always sell, which is nice. So, even if it's low and it's a low profit, materials will always sell. Especially now that things are region-wide. Which is pretty great. I want the pet. Yes, I know. I love the pets. They're so cute. All the little noble garden creatures. Do you feel bonita? Definitely. Where are we at here? More eggies. More eggies. Yayos. I'm sad, new toy, but not a fluffy bunny mount. Please, Blizz. I know, right? Hey, at least we have one bunny mount now. We didn't have any before the Chinese New Year. Or Pandaren New Year, I guess you would say, for WoW lore. But yeah, I want super fluffy bunny mount. Just a regular noble garden. It doesn't even have to be pink. Just a bunny. I would like it to be pink, but you know. Bunny mount, please. And also, hello, Persephone. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. I do it on my main, that's it. And I max out my garrison resource every 2 days. Gotcha. Yeah, see, when I was doing it across 12 different characters. No, was it 12? Legion. Yes, so it was 12. All of my class mains used to do the garrison resource dump. And they've all got the, what do you call it? I didn't do it every 2 days because it was every 5. I think it's 5. Because I did the, they have the rep to buy the item that increases their resource cash to 1,000 instead of 500, I think. Been a while since I've done that. I'm a little rusty. But yeah. It is, my fresh 60s can get it. Huh, interesting. Well, I don't know. It's okay, it doesn't matter too much now. Maybe it'll proc if I decide to do it on alts that haven't leveled that way, which there are a few. I've done the skip on my level 60 alts. Well, that's okay. Maybe it just didn't feel like kicking in on my account. It wouldn't be the first time I've had that problem. Oh well. Free even if you sell it for a copper. Very true. Can you guys tell me how to max out my gathering tools? I'm still mining and herbing with green stuff I picked from the auction house. I couldn't tell you, honestly, because I haven't done a lot of gathering in Dragonflight. As much as I love dragon riding, it's not very conducive for gathering. I will say that in terms of like herbs and ore, the OG flight is superior, at least to me. But in everything else, dragon riding is better. So, I couldn't help you with that one. I've not done a whole lot myself. I'm usually lazy and I just buy my materials whenever I need them. That's me in a nutshell. I really do need to hit that center area. That's probably where all the eggs spawned. Let's get over here. Yep, I see a whole bunch of them. Eggs. Eggs. There we go. What is a cursed rabbit's foot? Oh yeah, cursed rabbit's foot. Let me look that up and see what that does. Yeah, but I hate the blue jello color. Really? That's like my literal favorite color in the game, is that specific color. So that's actually hilarious. Come on, Firefox, open. Let's see. Wow, cursed rabbit's foot. Let's Google this here. I'll Google it for you. What is this? What does it do? I don't know. I don't think it's actually cursed. I don't know if it actually does anything. I think it's just one of those items where you're like, oh, it's spooky. I don't know if the cursed rabbit's foot actually does anything. It's just a thing. I don't know. Donna. Thank you for the follow. Amope. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm probably saying your name absolutely wrong. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. If I was trying to make a gold farm, I'd use all 30 characters. Nice. Wait, gold? I just got here. What are we talking about? Someone had asked if the garrison was still good for making gold. And Empress was saying how she likes to use the, at least her main for the resource dump. And I used to do that too. Because materials always sell, you know, stocking up all your resources and then buying a whole bunch of materials from the vendor, from the trading post. So that's going to be confusing now because it's the garrison trading post, not the trading post in the city. Nah, oh well, that's okay. Yeah. Work orders. You find crafters who can make the blue ones? Ah, gotcha. Nice. Whoop. Egg. There we go. Is the stream trying to die for anyone else? Static, audio cutting in and out, and video cutting it out. Maybe it's a graphics card issue? Uh-oh. Anyone else having an issue? My stream says it's fine here. I'm not getting any alerts or any alarms, and I'm not having any lag either. In fact, my latency is fantastic once I left Moonguard. Or I left, not Moonguard, Goldshire. It's fine, don't have any issue. Maybe try refreshing Persephone, or also setting the stream to... on the little gear under the stream, try setting the quality to the source option instead of whatever you've selected. Whoops, don't want to move that. There we go. That might help as well. Since I don't stream at 1080p, because I can't, it's 720p, so close enough. Close enough for government work, as they say. There we are. You can as long as they are in the same realm. Nice. Alright, here. Buffered like twice, but so far I'm used to it. Gotcha. Drizzling Rose has a whole guide on garrison gold making. She makes all her gold almost exclusively from it and updates it when the garrison changes. Oh, nice. I'm on mobile, so I met your graphic card, so I'll take it. Take an SS if it happens again. Oh, gotcha. Well, my graphic card is absolutely fine. My stream is also fine. I'm watching my stream on my on the side, so I don't know. Not here, not mine, and it definitely wouldn't be my graphics card. This is a new computer. It's a 2023 Alienware, brand sparkly new. I upgrade my computer about every, like, I don't know, 6-7 years. Something like that. And it was time. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Alright. More eggs! Lovely eggs. Let's open all these eggs. Open all these delicious eggs. Yes. We're making pretty good progress here, which is pretty nice. You upgrade your computer so you can play WoW in the same setting? It's not just for WoW. I appreciate the thought, though. No, it's not just for WoW. It's for streaming. It's for video making, rendering, graphics work, marketing management, dispatch, whatever I'm working on at the various times. Because I have a lot of computer-intensive work that has to get done, so it's absolutely not just for WoW. Gotta love when you get one of the new toys just from opening the egg. Absolutely, yes. I'm really hoping I get the dragon one, but I don't know if that one can drop from the eggs. But we'll find out. Because I got the new toy last year from the egg, but, you know. Oh, egg. Also Minesweeper. Yes, exactly. It may just be buffering weird, but a video changed to a black screen with a few floating boxes and lasted for like 2 seconds. Happened twice. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I don't know. I haven't had that issue here. I'm watching it on my laptop to my right of me here, and it looks fine. Just in 720p like it usually is. More eggs, please. I got the Spring Florist pouch. Ah, yeah, that was last year's toy. Yep. I got that one too from an egg. I'm hoping that the dragon one can pop up. Probably not, because it seems like we have limited stuff as to what can come out of the eggs, but I wish everything could come out of them, or maybe they can and it's just a super low drop and I'm very, very unlucky. Also possible. Also possible. Yeah. I'll just blame Twitch, they hate me. Always a good call. Always a good call. Twitch's fault. We'll just blame Twitch, it's fine. Makes sense to me. Happy Easter to you as well, Sky of Swords. Hope you have a wondrous holiday if you celebrate. I had a good time with my family yesterday. We had some country ribs on Korean barbecue, and it was pretty good. It was pretty delicious. It's alright, it's specifically an issue with this stream, but we don't know what it is exactly. Are you sure? Because definitely don't have that with others. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of other people say my stream is fine, so maybe it's just an internet thing for you guys? I have no idea. All I know is I'm watching it and it's flawless on my end, so I don't know what to tell you. It's probably a Twitch thing. No issues on my end, no issues for me. Yes, yeah, I don't know. It's, I don't know what to tell you. Whoop, there's an egg. There we go. Totally a Twitch thing. Twitch hates mobile users. It's probably that. It's probably what it is, honestly. I specifically don't use Twitch on my phone because it doesn't seem to work very well, even though I have a new phone. So, we'll blame that. It's a website telling me to get out of bed. It's gaslighting us! It probably is, and I promise I'm not gaslighting you, because I really do watch my own streams to make sure that there's no issues. Because, you know, streamer 101, I guess. But, evening, Flawless Kraken. Well, hello, Flawless Zandia. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Welcome to some Noble Garden stuff. It's not the most exciting, because it's just a bunch of egg gathering, but we're up to 62. We're getting there. And I'm in no hurry to get this done, so, you know. I'm not, like, optimizing. I enjoy it when it's here, when I have to do it once in a while. Whoop. Is there an egg in there? No. I don't think they put eggs in the floaty assets. Has to be the static ones. Oh well. People need to stop blaming the streamer all the time and check your own systems? Oh well. You never know. You never know. I'm on the phone right now because I'm currently working. Totally understandable, Bella. And I appreciate you being here even with the phone. I do wish Twitch worked better on the phone, but, you know. Oh. Sonic. Look at the rewards, they're really meh. Aww. I collect them because I think they're cute. More eggs, please. Eggy waggies, there's one. Yes. When it's one stream and not the others, it's usually the streamer, not always, but that's why I asked if it was happening to anyone else. Yeah, see, I get that with other folks too. Like, some folks say it's just me, and some folks say they have no problems with me at all, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you what it is. I watched mine and it looks just fine, so I don't know, man. Twitch probably just doesn't like me streaming at 720p. There we go. There we go. Weird, I can't turn myself into a bunny with the branch. Guess it's time to make lunch since it's lunch break from work. Nice. Ooh, what's the new stuff? There is the... Where's the vendor? There's a new toy. If you already have everything, there's a new toy. It's a Drake's Big Basket of Eggs. And it makes your Drake hold a, your Dragon Isles Drake hold a basket in its mouth when you're flying around. And also of note, not new, but the spring flowers, the offhand, is now moggable. Since it's a white item, so it wasn't moggable last year. So you can buy that one too. Yeah. Wait, that toy is actually cute, isn't it? It's adorable. I think it's pretty cute because it puts a big old basket in the mouth of your drake. I'm definitely gonna get it. I love it. It's trying to get inside our heads. It might be, I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. There, one. Thanks for the update. You are very welcome. Show me your crits. Great name, by the way. That's an old meme. I love it. Where we at here? More eggy waggies. Really boring, but it's fine. I'd rather boring and stress-free than way too difficult and not boring. So I'll take it. What's crackin', Latte? Hello, Jerry. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. It is Noble Garden. So, since they added a new toy, and the offhand is now moggable, the white flowers or whatever, you can get that. That's what we're working on. And we'll do other things once that's done, but, you know. I work from home, so it's quiet. Good to hear talking when it's not me to myself. Oh, I'm sorry, Bella. Happy to chat with you, though. I'm glad to have you here. There's a new Noble Garden tier this year, right? Anything else to collect? There's a new toy, and the offhand is now transmoggable. Because it's a white piece. You know, common quality or whatever it is. But who actually calls it that? It's white and gray. Sometimes you get tired of the inside voices I get. Yes. How expensive is the toy? How long does it take to get? Well, it depends on how fast you are, but probably about 45 minutes, if that. And the new toy is 200 Choco. But if you need to see how I'm doing it here, Jerry, here is my video on it. And I'm sure people will argue, since there are the changes to the eggs, multiple people can loot the eggs now. But since I'm on Moonguard, and the sharding isn't always that great, and people like to come attack you if you have War Mode on and Goldshire, I'm just sticking with the old way. Works out pretty well. Works out pretty well. Plus, if it did end up being a cracking issue, it's much better to tell the streamer and let them continue with the issues. Any audio or graphic issue we would want to know. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I definitely appreciate it. But I'm not getting any alerts. My stream says it's going out fine, and I'm watching it fine on my second screen. So I don't know. Twitch just being whiny, I suppose. I'm still trying to work on this Cultier and Unlock thing, but it's like it never ends. Totally understandable. I remember decades ago, it used to be so many people camping these egg spawn points. The egg PvP was real. Now it seems empty. You're on a target dead realm, or is it lower activity right now? Well, my video explains it exactly, but roughly, I'm a Horde player on Moonguard. Moonguard is a high pop alliance server. And no one ever comes to areas that you can't fly. And I have War Mode on. So, you know. That's why I'm Horde. I'm a moo cow. Because it doesn't matter who you do it on. Which is nice. Happy Canadian Easter, Yash. Happy Canadian Easter. Canadian Easter even. To you as well, teams. Glad to have you here. Process of elimination, it's Switch mobile app being an unloved child. Yeah, probably. Most likely. Oh, okay, I'll watch the video. Sneaky Kraken, I see. Indeed. Indeed. Like, it might be better now. It's probably sharded. I don't know. But I don't like having to deal with a gazillion people around me when I'm trying to collect stuff. People also like to troll. They like to get on big mounts and sit on things so you can't even see it. I'm like, dude, please stop. There's so many bunnies on my realm. I came here and I was like, all the bunnies. Hello, Ella. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. And yes, I totally feel that. Hey, Kraken and crew, great video today. Thanks as always for the hints and tips with this event. And like you, my server is swamped, and this got me the eggs I needed. You are very welcome, Binge Bear. Happy to help. Because there is the new, excuse me, supposedly the eggs now, up to 10 people can loot them at one time. But if that's the case, there's definitely more than 10 people trying to loot eggs on my server. in Goldshire, at least, so. That wasn't going so hot. I was like, well, I'll just go back with my old way of farming. Less stress. Yeah, and getting to that area on Alliance is a bitch. Exactly. So no one's gonna come heckle you here because no one likes coming all the way out here. That's the best part. Use that to your advantage. Haven't watched the video, but it doesn't seem to be time gated. Wonder how long it will take to get all the rewards. No, it's not time gated at all. It's literally just this. You just farm your eyeballs out with eggs, and then you can buy it all. You can have it all in a few hours, probably, if you're, like, really nailing it, honestly. No time gates. There might be some with the achievements if you're going after those. I don't remember what all the achievements include, but, you know. Alright, we're almost there. We're getting there. We're about halfway done. Technically 3/4 if we count the, spring flowers that I already bought. But halfway done for the toy, so. Already almost there. Egg change or not, I will be collecting eggs in a low pop RP realm because I have egg hunting PTSD. You and me both. You and me both, Persephone. Good heavens. Yep. Hard agree. And this is less stressful. Oh, bunnies everywhere. Look at all of them. They're so cute. Less stressful. Whoop, there's one. Almost missed it. I should come out there for the lols. Definitely. Here we go. It seems a lot of people aren't aware of the updated egg spawn. Lots of people still sitting and camping a spot before. Meanwhile, and ran around got done a lot faster. Well, you must be in an area of Zandia where it actually takes effect. Because at least on my realm, on my server, there was definitely more than 10 people. Because it's a 10-person cap, I think. If it's like the herbs and ore nodes, like they said, then it's... there's definitely more than 10 people trying to grab it on my server, so... It's easier to not fight over them. Here we go. Joys of high pop servers. Bleh. Thank you for the resub, Saga. Super appreciate your continued support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working and doing what I'm doing. So thank you so much. If you wanted to, where are we at here? Does Noble Garden have any proxy gold making activities to it? I remember you can get the mountain pets, right? So egg per hour is a good metric for success or something. Not sure if the gold per hour is worth it, but could be something new to do maybe, since PoE League just isn't doing for me. Probably. I don't know how well the pets and mounts sell from Noble Garden, honestly, because they're not very expensive. So every time I see them on the auction house, they are not, at least on my server, it's oversaturated. If you're on a lower pop server, probably. Since those are not region-wide things. If you wanted to be even more optimal, Kraken travel form is faster. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'm not trying to be fast. I'm really not. I am not in a hurry. Come on now, you know me. I'm not a speedrunner. And I started in travel form, but I like my kitty form. Where are we at here? We'll talk about that later. Yeah, exactly. Either you or Ellie would have some ideas. Absolutely. I know it's a thing, but I haven't tried in years, and not sure I want to try selling new mounts now in DF of all times. Yeah, no kidding. No eggs, please. Probably need to go to the center now. Sometimes they like to all spawn over here. There's one. Egg! There we go. Never done this before, so no idea where the eggs even spawn. Well, my video can show you as well. It's in the 8, depending on your faction, 4 if it's faction specific, different areas outside of the major cities. It is in a very specific spot. So if you need to watch the video up until that point, that video there will locate them for you. I don't have the list in my brain because I don't retain things that long. Once I make the video, it's out of my head. So it's like literally taking a chunk of my brain and putting it into a video format for you. That's how I look at it. Like, there you go. There's my knowledge. And now it's out there so I don't have to remember it either because I have a video that I even watch when I need it. Yeah. Camping a spawn cluster would still be easier for multitasking or lazy. Yeah, absolutely. If you run fast, fences and walls appear in these small faces. Very true. Only teasing. I love my cat form also. Yeah, I have a big cat form. Like, Druid may not be one of my favorite classes in terms of, like, leveling, but I love playing it otherwise. Just for stuff like this. Like, I love being a kitty. I love running around. I'm just cute, and I like it. It makes me happy. So, all the purrs. Hey, some of us are faster in cat form. Travel form slow me down. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. And like, my travel form is cool and all, but the caribou look really needs to be updated. Like, it's so old. I do like it. It needs some love. It needs some love. Hello Gohan. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay today. Yash. Where are we at here? Oh, there's an egg. Oh yeah, I'm on Silver Moon EU, one of the biggest pop server. Goldshire is usually a nightmare to get it done, but I had no problems at all earlier. Also, the interact button made a nice difference as well. Nice. True. I always forget about the interact button. But as far as I understand it, the eggs are like the herbs and ore nodes where they have a 10-person cap. And because Moonguard was so dang full, at least this morning when I tried it, before I started streaming, they were disappearing faster than I could grab them, so, you know. Because there was a horde of people there. No pun intended. And then turning on war mode, there was a whole bunch of, PvPers there looking to kill my face. I was like, alright, never mind. I'm just gonna go back to the way I usually do this. I'm not here to fight for my eggs. Not that dedicated. Seriously. It's the first town right outside major cities? Indeed. You can just sit on the pets for a while until stock dwindles on the auction house and keep them up. You certainly can. You gotta have the patience for that, that's for sure. Oh, Kraken, I think we asked you once before, but you don't really like ARPGs. Diablo a PoE, right? Because of the camera? Well, it's not because of the camera. I'm just not into... It's not really into that playstyle. Honestly. I like the story, though. I have played Diablo 2 and 3, and will play Diablo 4. For the campaign, at least. It's just the, It's not... It's more action-oriented, because it's an action RPG. ARPG. And I'm not really into that. So, like, Diablo's fun and all, but only, like, once. And then I'm good for, like, ever. So, not my thing. Not really camera-related, though. It's just not my style. There we go. Eggs, please. Good spawn place in Goldshire is right in front of the inn entrance next to the water for horses. Definitely. And a lot of other people on my server think that too, because I couldn't even see the water trough when I was there last. Depending on how good the sharding kicked in, it could be either more or less of a nightmare now. I don't know. Right, can't jump in the fountain. I think I managed to get all the Toys Pets Mogs mount last year from this event. Indeed, although there is technically 2 new things. There is a new toy this year, and there is these here. The spring flowers are now transmogable because they're white. They're a white item. I got the Spring's Florist pouch, but not the toy I'm looking for. There you go. Okay. Back to the usual circle. Here we go. Oh, legit, I move over 50% faster in cat. Totally understandable. The faces on druid forms are so Renaissance cat failed painting. I just can't. I mean, I'm not too bad. I'm a pretty kitty. I'm a Taran kitty. Meow. I definitely agree that the eyes could use some actual action, because they're just kind of painted on, but, you know. It is whatever. Being a bear is also just nice. It is indeed. Do I have my bear form active? Oh, I do, because I am a bear. Bear. I am bear. Forgot this character is usually in bear spec. Bear form. Bear form. Back to kitty, though. Oh, where are we at here? Oh, stretch. I think the only class I never really liked leveling was Rogue. They always just feel so weak to me compared to other classes. Yeah, same. Rogue and Druid are the two I don't like leveling. I like them at max level. I just don't like them. I don't like leveling them. Not my thing. Maybe I should waste some hours in Goldshire then. Yeah, there's definitely... The new toy is really cute. It's a basket that your Dragon Isles Drake will hold in its mouth, full of eggs. I'm like, that's pretty dang cute, so... When I get it here, I'll show you at the end. Won't be too much longer. I'm about a little over half done. I'm getting close. I'm almost done with this, so... And then we can do something else, because I know egg collecting's really boring. Probably go back to working on TRANSMOG or something. Ooh, I know what I need to do. I need to do some more anima farming, because I can't upgrade any of my alt sanctums in Shadowlands. That's what I need to do. We'll do some anima farming after this, when I'm done here. Yeah. At the risk of being approached by our peers who fancy my elf dancing. Exactly. The reason I ask is I was thinking of you this weekend when the recent PoE League launched. The game's endgame is full of cosmic and eldritch horrors, which should be right down your alley as an old god lover. I don't really know that many other mainstream games with old god stuff. Maybe new game to try one day? Maybe. Assuming you're talking about Path of Exile, just doesn't interest me. Like, I'm not into that type of gameplay. Like, usually what I'll do for games I don't want to play is I'll just watch someone else play them on YouTube. Or, you know, on Twitch or something. And I can get the story that way. But Path of Exile's I'm just really not into it. Like, nothing in it interests me. I'd rather run around and transmog and pick flowers and wow. I'm a lot more of a chill player than you think. I appreciate that, though. I definitely love the theming. I love eldritch horror stuff. It's definitely great. But when I need to consume it, I just watch someone else play it. I'm lazy. Dang, I just realized if I'd gotten out of bed when I woke up before my alarm, I could have gone to get coffee at Dunkin' tomorrow, I guess. Aww, rip. Now you know. Thank you for the follow, Worm804. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. What if it happens again? What if what happens again? Needing to get more eggs? Oh, you're talking about Persephone getting stuck. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to do that too. Indeed. Yes. Want to collect this year's stuff and be done with it, and then we can go back to other things I was working on. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad you understand, because I know some of you do want me to play other games, and I was playing other games for a while, but just as a warning, if I ever do play other games, with the exception of a very small handful, like on streams here, it's probably going to be retro stuff. I don't really play a lot of newer other games, honestly. And if I do, it's only for the story, and I wouldn't stream it, because I'm selfish and I would like to be immersed in it myself, so... Thanks to you, I leveled and got the 2 heritage armor things and a buff paladin the other day. He's now my himbo tune and working his way through Shadowlands so he can be a daddy Nathrius fanboy. Slash Venthyr. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Saga, and excellent choice. Yes. Gotta love me some Daddy D fans. Perfect. Kitty. Love kitty druids. Yes. Nice Pong stream soon. Not that retro. That's a little too far back. Maybe one day, but who knows. Thank you, Mega Kitsu, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. And I hope you enjoy your stay. Speaking of retro stuff, I always wanted a proper handheld thing, and now there are these emulators. Does anyone have any experience or advice on what to get? I don't, honestly. I've just been using the Switch. I don't ever really use emulators. I don't have any reason to. But the Switch has been... It's not an emulator, but it's a handheld that they've really opened up the store. Like, I just bought Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 for the Switch last night. The, fully loaded version, so I was pretty pleased about that. Definitely gonna... Speaking of things, like, definitely gonna go through the story on those again at some point. I thought that was pretty cool. They really need to put my 2 favorite 64 games on it, though. Donkey Kong 64 and Banjo-Tooie. They have Banjo-Kazooie, the first one, but they don't have the second one, and it really irks me. I'm like, please put it on. Oh well. Maybe eventually. By the way, I'm mainly Ally, but I also play Horde too. Awesome. Nice. I play everything. My main is technically Alliance, but a couple of my class mains are Horde, so, you know. I play everything. Sadly, pole position in Frogger. we could do some... Oh, I guess we can't do some Battletoads. Deadly Tower is one I need to finish at some point on my NES, but my NES, the Nintendo, the OG NES, is, busted. I need to get a new one. It was a hand-me-down anyway, and it didn't work very well even when I got it. I need to get a refurbished one. Only reason I'm Ally mostly is my bro-in-law is too. Nice. Hello, Mega Kitsu. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follow, by the way, and I hope you enjoy your time. Hope you enjoy your stay here with us. Yas. Thank you, Ezekiah, for the follow. That's not a follow. For the resub. Thank you so much for the resub. Super appreciate your continued support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working and keep doing what I'm doing. And, yeah, so thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I mean, Alliance what? I didn't hear you say anything. Lurb, you're funny. I mean, actual physical devices, I was looking at the Anbernix. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't help you with that one. Horde Blood Elf Hunters are the best class race, let's face it. Yes. I mean, I even did a key today on my ally tune with my Horde guild. I know, isn't that nice? I'm so glad. I really hope they opened up to instanced content, but at least the non-queued instanced content. It's so confusing. At least the non-queued instance content you can do now. So like, you know, normal, heroic, mythic. As long as you go in with people. It's nice. I'm so glad that you can do that now. Very nice that you can do that now. I hope they add queued stuff though, because I really want to do queued stuff like time walking. I can't do time walking with my bestie if we're opposite faction. Just because it's a queued instance. So irritating. Thank you for the sub, Worm. Thank you so much, Worm, for the sub. Super appreciate your support. Because it's thanks to folks like you, I can work and keep doing what I'm doing. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You guys are crazy today. I love all of you. Man, making me blush over here. So much support today. On a Monday of all things. And ads, give me a few minutes. All good. No worries. I know, mean old ads. But I figured a couple minutes every 30 minutes was better than like every 30 frickin' seconds. Like that wanted me to have. Because I'm not a partner, so I can't tell it necessarily when I want it to be, just how often. Like, I can but can't. I can't manually trigger it yet. One day. I don't get it. Are you a legacy or a retail player? I am both. Legacy is also retail, unless you're referring to classic. Classic is different than legacy. Because there is lots of legacy content in retail. That's why it's called legacy and not classic. But I am not a classic player, if that's what you're asking. There we go. Where are we at here? I got a 1984 Mr. Game & Watch DK2 from my mother-in-law. So fun to play Nintendo DS from 40 years ago. That is awesome. Nice. Man, I haven't played Game & Watch in forever. Making me feel old here, guys. You're only the second person I've ever subbed to on here with my own money. Most of my subs were random gifts. Even then, I only had like 2 or 3. Well, thank you, Worm. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you. That means you think I'm worth it. Excuse me while I fangirl squeak over here. I love it. Thank you, Worm, for the gifted sub. Super appreciate more support. Man, thank you so much for your generosity. I really appreciate it. And congratulations, Fruity Loops, for the gifted sub. I love the gifted sub system, honestly, because it's not just beneficial for me as a streamer. I mean, you're actually able to give subs to other people as the viewers. That's a really smart system. Like, YouTube needs to do something like that. I kind of wish YouTube and Twitch would just merge, but I'm sure there was a lot of people that wouldn't like that, so, you know. What do you do? I thought Legacy equal Classic, sorry. Oh, no. Sorry about that. No, Legacy... Like, Classic you could look at it technically as Legacy, but there's... the majority of non-current content in World of Warcraft is called Legacy content. Whereas the Classic stuff, that's just Classic, because it's a separate game entirely from the retail game. And thank you so much, Zandia, for the resub. Thank you so much. Thanks to folks like you, I can keep working and doing what I'm doing, so... all the support today, man. I'm gonna start crying here. Thank you. The vibes in here are amazing. Oh, well, thank you, Lerb. And that's... I need to look here. Am I getting close? I am getting close. Excellent. And that's my goal, is just positive stream vibe only as much as possible. Of course, you know, it's not going to be that way 100% of the time, but I strive for it. No grumpy pants in here. They get banned. I mean, if they deserve it, at least. I try not to just ban willy-nilly. If someone's having a bad day, it happens. There you go. Thank you, Worm. Super appreciate it. Takes a million years to ship, though. Aw, rip. By the way, Kraken, if you ever see my evoker, I'd love to show him to you on the game. Awesome. Well, you should totally join my Discord if you're not already a part of it, Worm. Because you can post pictures and stuff in the picture channels there, or screenshots, or wherever you'd like. And, you can share with the community, and I would see it too. So, yeah. Would love to have you. I'm pretty quiet, just FYI, I'm a very quiet person usually, so don't expect me to be chatting up a storm, but I will see it nonetheless. I don't know why YouTube streaming doesn't let you watch full screen plus chat. They just have a stupid pop-out, can you imagine? Yeah, I really wish we could just take Twitch streaming and put it on YouTube. Like, with all the events and the way it works, and like, that would make my life so much easier, because then I could have all of my stuff in the same place. That would be nice. Maybe one day, I don't know. But as far as streaming, Twitch really is the superior platform. Which really just drives me crazy, but... you know, I'm old-fashioned. What do you do? Though he's Alliance, I worked hard on his look. Nice. Yeah, all of my evokers are Alliance, too. Like, I have a Horde evoker. Oh well. I can't wait for Drakthir to get more classes. I really want to make more Drakthir because I love their customization options. But I don't want a million evokers. So, you know. What do you do? Yeah. If you're wondering why I'm on that side, it's due to my brother-in-law being there, and I originally got into WoW to play with him. Otherwise, I'd be manning Horde mostly. See, if I had to pick one, I would probably pick Alliance myself. It's more my aesthetic. I like their lore more, and I like the races on that side more. But I love Horde almost just as much, so I play them too. There we go. Oh, I'm teasing you. Good. The day MS and Amazon merge into, or Microsoft, into make an ultra gig tech company, I'll be able to sub with my WoW token to Twitch. I'll sub then. Understandable. With the next patch coming, what faction you choose won't matter anymore anyway. Play what you like. For the most part, yes. Like, you still can't really quest together. You still can't visit each other's main cities. PvP obviously is still separate and based on faction, which is fine. It should stay that way, honestly. You can't do queued instance content yet. You know, like time walking and stuff, or regular dungeons through the Finder, or LFR. But I'm hoping that they add that soon. Cross-faction guilds and being able to party with each other in the open world is a huge step in the right direction. Just let me play with my friends, please. Yes, please. Even though I'm Horde myself. Nice, nice. Yes, I'd love a centralized thing for everything. Managing so many platforms for basically no real reason except not having one company monopolize everything is exhausting. I agree. And that's partly why I haven't been branching out to things like TikTok and... I mean, I have Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, and I've just kept it to that. I was on TikTok for a while, but it just doesn't really suit my content or my genre, so I just said whatever and forget that one. I'm not really into Instagram. I definitely don't do Facebook anymore. I haven't touched that in probably 2 decades. But still, having all these different platforms, if I was doing all of them, because I did try for a brief time, it's such a pain in the ass. And confusing. Because then I'm like, okay, I uploaded it here, I did that description, now I got it uploaded to here, and do all that stuff, and now I have to change the formatting, and ugh, not worth it. Not worth it, man. Not worth the stress. Oh well, what do you do? Then merge with Pizza Hut so I can buy pepperoni pizza with my WoW token. Alright then. I hear they will make them have more classes at some point. They definitely will. They said they will. And I'm hoping that they don't get treated as the special race and only get a couple of classes ever. Because all the other races are opening up slowly to all the classes. And I really hope that they do that with Drakthir as well, because I want to play more Drakthir. They look amazing, but I don't play them much right now because of it. Bummersome. Okay, we're at 183 of 200. We're almost done, and I'm being pretty lazy about this, so this is pretty good. We've been going at this about an hour. And technically I already bought something too, so pretty good. I'll be satisfied with getting a tank spec instead. I definitely want a tank spec, but I'm starting to doubt at this point. I read in the note about DF release. I'm hoping Drakthir get Hunter class myself. Same. I imagine they'll probably get, if they do open them up, they'll probably get all of the classes that currently are available to all races, which is everything except Druid, Shaman, Paladin, and Warlock. Warlock might open up, and Demon Hunter, of course. Warlock I would expect to be the next class to open up to all races. So I imagine Drakthir will become a part of that once they learn, quotation marks, how. Like, lore-wise I get why they're doing it, but from a player side it sucks. So, you know, it's a balance, I get it. I get it. I landed on Alliance because when I got into the game, I rolled a tune of each race out all of the starter zones to see their starting zones. And I picked the one I liked most, which was the Night Elf one. Yeah, Shadow... Oh, what's it called? Shadow something. Been a long time since I've been there. Oh, let me look. Oh, I can't look at it right because I'm phased. But... yeah, the Shadow Glen. There we go. Had to think about it. Shadow Glen in Darnassus. Just outside of Dolinar. Love their starting zone. Definitely one of my favorites as well. I wonder if I'm 25 and enchanting on screen right, I won't make it for new patch. I'm screwed, I met. Oh, I have no idea, honestly. I haven't done much with professions. By the way, what level is your druid there? What level is my druid? This one is 52, it looks like. So, I just grabbed a random druid on my main account that was Horde, because my main druid is Alliance. So I needed a Horde druid. And this is the one I picked. I'm in the US, but I don't know if it'd be much shorter / longer for you. Took a month to get to me. Gotcha. Try being on 8 platforms and 6 social media platforms. It's tiring. I can imagine. I'd pull my hair out. Like, no thank you. I'll pass. Well, when you're done, you'll eventually join the Horde. You're funny. Never said I didn't play Horde. I said I landed an Alliance for my main first tune when I leveled the cap. Nice. I'm doing the achievement where you must place rabbit ears on many species. Female. Go find a female dwarf or orc. Arg. It's definitely difficult. If you have multiple accounts, you can use that. But if you don't, that's definitely difficult. Okay, let's open these because I think I'm almost there. Almost. Yep, I need 1 egg. Alright, then we can blow this joint. Where are we at here? Okay. Well, 1 more egg. Just 1 more eggy. Yes. Eggy waggy. Here, little eggy. But they're over here now, probably. Yep, there it is. Yay! Egg. Bam. 200. Now I can buy the new toy. Shadow Glen was the first thing I've ever seen in WoW. A friend of mine was there in the tower killing Alliance players. That's my first memory of WoW. Dang. Alright, toy. Nice. Excellent. Ta-da! I now, once again, own everything from this holiday. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's just vendor all of these here. Alright. Get rid of all this stuff, because I already know it. Okay. Beautiful. Now I can, go back to where my hearth is set. It looks like Ring of Fates. Someone pretend the wormhole generator toy by the fence, and I'm cracking up watching all the bunnies run over it and pop out of form. Not sure why I find that funny, but people looking back like, what the? That's a pretty funny way to troll. I love it. Alright! We're done with that. Pa-chow! Yes! Excellent. Holiday complete. Okay, let me change my stream title here. Transmog Day. We'll do some more anima farming for Mog. Yes. Boop. There we are. Perfect. Ah, yes. Hello, Goldshire. Okay. So I need to go to... Yeah, we'll just go to the tower. Alright. Let's see, where are we at here? I'm stuck at having to do a dungeon for BFA's questline, and I can't queue. No dungeons appear. If you're higher than level 60, you won't see them in the Finder, but you can still join groups for the Custom Groups tab for them. Correct. You can do that, or if you hit level 60 on that, or level 70 on that character, you can solo them. You can solo the BFA dungeons. Although, the BFA dungeons, if you do them on Heroic or Mythic, only go to 50. The normal ones go to 60. So you could try that too, if you needed to solo it. Okay, where are we at here? Let's go over to Shadal Lions. But you could possibly solo it if you do it on Heroic. I'm 62 on a disc, what do? Well, you could either go all the way to 70 and come back and solo it, or you could attempt it on heroic. So you can solo that pretty effectively if your level's like around 350. Yeah, you don't even need to be that high. Like, I did Shadowlands dungeons on normal at 300 and 320. So dungeons usually scale pretty good with old content, even if they're more recent. It's the raids that are really the problem. My level is 199. Yeah, definitely go try to solo it. Just set it to heroic, because if you go in on normal, they'll be 60, unless they've fixed that, but if you go in on heroic, they'll all be 50. Okay, I need to fix my weapon here. Weapon needs to be an axe. Two-handed axe. Oh, I don't have the gold on hand. Oh, well, it's fine. Not a big deal. There we go. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna get over to whatever you call it over here. This area. Zereth Mortis. Because we're going to do some anima farming. But before we do anima farming, we are going to take a short break. Because it is about that time for me. I technically started early today. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and pick up. Do I have the weekly already? I do. Alright, that's fine. Okay. So, let's take a short break. I am going to get probably a new coffee and go to the bathroom and all that. So why don't y'all go pet your dog, take a break, touch grass, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Let me clean my glasses real quick here. And then we will get jiggy with it. Yes. And I might stand. I've been standing at my standing desk, but I've been standing for a good few hours because I was working on other things before I started streaming. So, let me get comfy here. Yeah. Pull up my chair here. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Sarah's Mortis, best zone for animal farming. It is indeed. Exactly. Alright. Welcome back. Well, thank you, Lerb. I appreciate that. Well, it's going to take 3 to 5 business days to solo. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want it to take that long, then I would definitely recommend getting to 70 first, but, you know. That is totally up to you. Okay. There we are. Now we're prepared. Got fresh water. I ended up not getting another coffee, but that's fine. I don't need a second one. Wow. Alright. Got some water. And we're gonna get farming. Oh yeah, I can turn my grass and stuff back on. Where are we at here? Graphics. Turn those back up. Boop. There we go. Because of fibromyalgia and other stuff, I play hunched over like a little couch goblin contortionist. Only way I can be comfortable. Totally understandable, but hey, as long as it's comfy, that's what counts. Okay. Avian nest. Let's get that tracked. Excellent. Cool, cool. Let's do. Down we go. We shall begin our animal farming. Commence. Excellent. But how is everybody? Hope you're all doing fan-tiddly-tabulous. Yes. Alright. Up. Yeah. There we go. Nice. But yeah, we're gonna do some animal farming for a while. It's not super exciting. In fact, it's kind of boring. But hey, you know. It's, easy enough that it lets me chat with y'all. And I don't have to pay attention. I did a few runs, keys today, so I'm cruising on the good vibes from that. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Saga. That's always good. Here's my phone, by the way, speaking of. There we go. Come here, you. I want that chest. Perfect. Chest, please. Yeah, let the mobs kill me. Gonna have to get to 70 before I go on because it's slower and slower to progress. Yeah, totally understandable. Toldagor is a long one too, so yeah. Plus 16 Naku defensive, no healer. We had all the healer stones and the Onyx amulet equipped and timed it. Nice, congrats! That's pretty awesome. Wait, are you another gold maker slash farmer? I can be when, a gold sink comes around. I certainly can be. Not normally, usually, but, you know. I don't have anything to buy the gold with. Spend the gold on right now. Thank you for the follow, Super Sloppy Sloth. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Where are we at here? What do you use the anima for? I know what Shadowlands, but are you doing the mission table or something else? Nope, I have to upgrade all of my Covenant Sanctums on my other 3 armor mains so that I can get access to all that stuff, and then I also needed to buy all the transmog for my other armor mains off of the vendors. You need some ridiculous amount of anima to get all that done, so it takes a while. Yeah. Plus I don't know the class respec, keep using like 4 buttons, so Totally understandable, Aileron. Yep. You need a couple 100,000 or whatever it is. Maybe it's like 144,000 anima to upgrade a sanctum fully, something like that. And then that's just with the upgrades. Then you can really start farming for grateful offerings and stuff, as well as more anima, to be able to buy the rest of the transmog. All of that requires a lot of transmog. So, yeah. Lots and lots of grinding, but that's okay. I am maybe a quarter done, because I'm done with plate. I'm done with my paladin main here. He's done everything that he could, including buying all the mounts and getting the achievements and stuff that are anima related. But otherwise, I have to finish it on my mail, leather, and cloth. You want an alliance tune? I am indeed. This is a human. This is my main right here. He's a human paladin. And I'm doing some anima farming, so yeah. Human paladin. Let's see here. Cyberbound chest. Yes, please. Unless that's the one that disappears. Probably is. Nope, it's not that. Excellent. Oh, would you like to see my evoker? I can head out there if so. No, not in game. I'd prefer not to, but you can definitely post pictures in Discord if you like. I don't really play with other people. I'm a solo player, so. I appreciate it though, Worm. Okay, let's see. Cipherbound chest. But I am absolutely a solo player, so no hard feelings, I hope. Because even my bestie, even when she plays, we're usually doing our own thing. So it's pretty rare when we actually play together. Mostly because she's busy, but you know. I'll find a good spot for the shot of him and then I'll post. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Alright. Where is it? There it is. Come here, you. There we go. Oh, let's see here. More scrap. Delicious. Oh, just give me time. Saw the clock. I gotta go to my folks for some yard work I do for them right now. No worries. I will be here again tomorrow, so all good. Well, have fun. Have a good time at your family's, Worm. Alright, let's see here. And it was nice to have you here, and thank you so much for your support. Again, I super appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. There we go. Yeah, I just hope I don't hurt my back this week. Yeah, definitely go easy on your back. You'll thank yourself if you save your back in like 30, 40 years. It's been stiff. Aw, that's never fun. I know the feeling. There we go. Alright. Fact, I think I'm gonna grab a drink out of my mini fridge over here, which means I gotta put you all down for a second because the cord doesn't reach. So hold on 1 second here. Get me a chai. Yeah. Never mind. There's no chai in here. I'll be right back. major bummer. I'm back officially now. I thought I had chai in my fridge, but I don't, so I just grabbed a vanilla drink instead. Oh well. What do you do? I'll have to buy some. Okay, where are we at here? Boop. Back to anima farming. There it is. I'm a Q in 2-time walking without really understanding how to heal this hex spec. This spec, YOLO, everyone's undergeared anyway. Well, good luck. It's definitely good. Definitely good, whatever you call it. Practice. There we go. Chai in the fridge? Yeah, like, you know, a vanilla chai or a chocolate chai or rice chai or whatever you prefer. A drink. Chai is a spiced drink. It's delicious. Currently healing and time walking as you speak, and I'm literally not even needed. Nice. Well, hey, that's the best way to go, right? Alright. As an Indian, it's so weird what people do in America with chai? What do you mean? It's just a drink. I think it tastes good. I love it. All the different kinds of flavors. And these come pre-made, so, you know. Good way to level now, though. Definitely. It's definitely pretty good. I wish you could level below level 60 with time walking still. Or I'd definitely do that, but you know. Chai tea is amazing. Absolutely. Most of mine are coffee based. They're a chai latte. So it's delicious. Our cultural thing is to have it hot, fresh made. Well, I definitely can get it hot and fresh made. I prefer it that way, but I'd have to drive 45 minutes to go do that, so... Yeah. Can't exactly do that every day. Oh, there's another chest. Excellente. Somewhere. Wherever it is. Here it is. There we are. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, darling. Yes. Getting all this tasty animu. And I'm sure I'll get bored of this soon, and then I'll switch to doing something else. Yes. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Excellente. Forgotten treasure. Yes, please. Nope, there it is. Beautiful. All right. Boring as all get out, but you know, it's okay. It's easy and I'll take it. I like easy. I like stress-free stuff, you know? In fact, I should probably dip in back here, see if there's any over here. Hello, Kraken. I'm in the process of moving right now, so I might not be able to watch for the next couple of days to a couple of weeks. No worries, Dabs. Hopefully everything goes okay for you. Hopefully, indeed. In fact, I think I'm going to stand back up. I'm already tired of sitting. Back to standing. Move the chair out of the way. This is why having a standing desk is nice. Ugh. There we go. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. And make sure to hydrate. Water is good for you. Thanks for understanding. I look forward to the next stream I watch. Yeah, no worries. It's not like you don't You're not required to be here, Debs. You just take off time when you need to. It's not a big deal. I'll look forward to having you in stream again, so no worries. Alright. Okay, let's see here. Where is some more chests? That's Provis. We can't get that one. That's okay. I'm a noble at last. That dwarf sure made me search for her. Congrats, Kira. Awesome. The stream is like Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Yes. Exactly. Because once you're in here, I have my eyeballs on you. Yes. Whoop, there we go. Getting stuck on things, don't mind me. Treasure chest. Treasure chest. Does whatever a treasure chest does. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Was Stargorger up? He is up. I do need the Stargorger. He has a Scorpion Soul I still don't have for some reason. Might as well kill him. Take this guy down. Get down. Take care of this guy. Nope, nope, none of that. Don't do any of that. That's bad. Nope. Bad Stargorger. We don't welcome your kind here. No! There we go. Perfect. Ah, no Scorpion Soul. Rip. One day. One day. One day. That's okay. It'll happen eventually. Chest. Chesty-do. Give. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright, alright. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see here. Pregnant eggs, those are inside. So anno farming is rares plus chest. You can do rares if you want. I usually just do the chests. But pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, Moss Lord supply chest, nice. I have a video on it if you'd like to see. I can go find the link for you on how to do this. Let's see here. YouTube. I plan to do an updated version of it at some point, but the actual information won't change, so... Easy anima farm. There we go. Boop. There you go. That can help you out. Alright. My body haven't recovered from Shadowlands yet, so I'm not sure I'll go back yet, but thanks, Kraken. You are very welcome. I'm still uncertain why everyone hated it so much. I really liked Shadowlands, but, you know, I don't know. Oh well. What do you do? Alright. Forgotten Treasure Vault. I was a raider back then. Was not very good for that kind of player. Totally understand. Totally understand. Oh, where'd this one go? Oh, there it is. So easy to heal when you don't really have to. Oh yeah, absolutely. I hated it because Korthia sucked. I loved ZM. Sure, but does one bad zone ruin the whole expansion, though? I mean, people like to hate on Shadowlands as a whole, but I just don't really share that, I suppose. Thank you for the follow, Zara36. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, let's see. I guess it doesn't take me that long to kill rares anymore, now that I can put my other ring on. 394, that's not too bad. Come here, you. Orbo sucks. Having to take a flight point to each area sucks. That was my biggest complaint. I like Shadowlands for the most part, though. Yeah, I do wish the travel was better. It definitely doesn't ruin the whole expansion for me. I mean, there's something I don't like in every expansion. No expansion is perfect, but definitely do wish the travel was better. I agree with that. Absolutely. Like, if they had it so once you upgraded your teleportation system and your covenants, you had a portal to and from Oribos to each covenant, and it was just open all the time once you did it, I think that would have been a perfect solve. But, yeah, no. What do you do? Oh yeah, I'll start killing rares. These guys are a lot easier now that I'm a lot higher. I was almost 100 item levels less last time I was here farming stuff. The content drought as well felt like, they were rated forever. I suppose, but I think everyone forgets too that content droughts used to be the flavor of the day. Like, Mists of Pandaria, that everyone says is the best expansion now, had a 13 or 14 month content drought. Oof. That was a rough time right there. But I had plenty to do in Shadowlands, so I don't know. I missed the entirety of Vestal. Aw, that's a bummer. That's okay. It's always more fun as Legacy anyway, at least for me. Content drought, there was so much to do, but I guess for people who only raid, but like people complain about that every expansion. Yeah, that's kind of how I was looking at it too. Like, I felt like they rolled out a lot of content actually pretty frequently for Shadowlands. Every patch had something new. There was a lot to do. I couldn't keep up with it, there was so much to do. Still, obviously, I'm still here doing it. 394 is pretty damn good. I suppose it's okay. I mean, it's just the, Forbidden Reach gear. So it's just the catch-up gear. It's nothing exciting. I guess it's a mix of different things, and not really one thing that makes it bad, but I'm still going to go back. Yeah, I just haven't really been able to get a definitive answer from folks. Like, you know, little things here and there made it bad, but like, why does that make the whole expansion bad? I mean, I'm definitely not trying to argue with anyone. It's just one of those things. I'm like, but what made it so bad, though? You know? I don't know. Because I have my complaints as well, but it doesn't ruin the expansion for me. But I guess I'm also one of those people that can more easily separate the good from the bad. If there's something bad about it, I just don't do the things I don't like. So, I know a lot of people don't do that very well, so, you know. Yeah, well, the content drought in Isel doesn't get any better just because we had the same in Pandaland. Yeah, Pandaland was awful. I think that one's that I think is the worst expansion ever, personally. But, you know, I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me. That's the joy of the way WoW is. There's a gazillion different expansions by this point. That's why you stick with engineering, best experience traveling zones. Oh yeah, absolutely. If my main, unfortunately, here is blacksmith, and that's not changing, but for my alts, absolutely. Definitely get, whatever you call it. Engineering, yeah. Because the wormhole generator for Shadowlands is actually targeted. It's not randomized. It's so frustrating in the other expansions. Oof, random hiccup, excuse me. To be honest, I feel that I'm overwhelmed with what to do in WoW with all the current updates. I've heard that from a few people. But honestly, my best advice would be just pick one thing at a time and take it slow. It's not going anywhere. So there's no hurry. You know, and like, unless they announce X content is leaving, which the majority of WoW really doesn't have FOMO stuff. Like, the only FOMO related things are technically the seasonal stuff. And if you don't do seasonal stuff, then it's not a big deal anyways, you know? Vori's sitting at 402, but that's only because he has KSM and I got some gear from the dungeons. Nice. Nice, nice. Not too far behind you then. And this is just with Forbidden Reach gear. So, nothing too major. Where are we at here? The Maw, it set the negative feelings for the entire X-Pack for a lot of people. Yeah, I've definitely heard that, which is sad because I love the Maw. It's legit one of my favorite zones in the game. I want more Maw stuff. I love it so hard. Oh well, what do you do? But I love that you can get very decently geared now just doing casual stuff like in BFA 8.3. Absolutely, I'm glad that they pulled it in on a small patch, not one of the big like 0.1, 0.2 whatever patches. It's a 07 patch, which is interesting. And I expect that we might see more catch-up gear like that in almost every patch now, if they're gonna set this precedent, which I'm fine with. More MOG for me. Because for me it's just transmog. But, you know. I'm triggered, I loved Pandaria. See, I knew I'd upset someone. Like literally everything about Pandaria, I cannot stand it, but with the exception of like the mounts, the MOG, but I always like all the mounts and the MOG. I did not enjoy the Covenants. All the different systems made it really tough as a raider. There were very many months between patches. The story was extremely bad and out there. There was too much flying. Gotcha. The Maw was a letdown and Torghast was utterly ruined. See, I think if they had opened up with the Covenants, you could switch between them all the time from the start and you weren't stuck to it. Might have solved that early on. And as far as, like, I don't know, the story, like with the exception of Sylvanas herself and her part, I liked the rest of it. I like the Jailer as a bad guy. I just think he wasn't quite utilized properly. He could have been a fun long-term villain, because if you think about it, we need a Sargeras 2.0, because Sargeras is kind of the big mega villain, one of them at least, of WoW, but he's now temporarily defeated. We didn't totally actually win, really, but he's temporarily defeated. And the Jailer could have easily been a Sargeras kin, if you will. Even had ties lore-wise with him, which I really like, but that didn't go that direction, which is a shame. But, you know, I can definitely agree, at least with the A-plots. Not too keen on the A-plots for BFA Shadowlands. But, you know, what do you do? And see, I do really like the Maw and Torghast. I'm definitely gonna do— oh, I should put that on my list. I need to do some Torghast farming soon. And I'm decent item level on my Paladin now, so that would actually be a good thing to farm. I really want the shoulders. Rant over. No, you're totally fine, Lerb. You're totally fine. Like, this is the type of discourse I mean. Like, no one here is being negative and mean and like, I hated it and you're stupid for liking it. No. I don't care if you dislike something. We were totally allowed to disagree with me. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own opinions and I'm totally cool with it. As long as no one is like angry and pointing fingers, I mean, you all are totally allowed to say whatever opinions you have. Totally fine with it. I'm trying to get 2K right now. I didn't do any M+ this season. Was just collecting and too busy with having 3 kids. Totally understandable. I know I don't have any kids myself, but my bestie Canary does. She's got 2 kids and she's has a full-time job. So, you know. A lot of sighing today. Are you tired today, Kraken? It's apologies. I'm more content or bored. I sigh when I'm bored or content. And I'm actually pretty content right now. I'm in a pretty good mood. And I'm enjoying chatting with you guys and just doing some pretty chill anima stuff. So I don't sigh when I'm tired. I sigh when I'm content or bored. But I'm just content, I promise. It's hard to pinpoint what was wrong because it was a mixture of lack of trust, too many mess-ups, context outside of the game, and overall didn't feel like WoW at all, but I didn't play it, I just watched from afar. Gotcha. See, it might have been different if you played it, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I definitely have my complaints. Like, I think the anima system was too complex. I think the currency should have been account-wide, but I say that about everything. It would have solved a lot more issues. I think the covenants were too restrictive. They should have never had the major restrictions that they had. It should have just been open. And the travel needed to be better. The covenants were also too complex. And Threads of Fate should never have been a separate leveling system. It should have been grafted in with the basic campaign. It should not be linear. And it should be more like Legion if they wanted that open freedom that Threads of Fate had. And obviously it's a pain for them to keep up with because they removed it entirely. So those are my complaints about Shadowlands. Otherwise, aesthetically I loved it. I love the characters. The zones are gorgeous. I love the lore implications that it's had. It sparked so much RP with me just because I love this sort of stuff. So, you know. Oh, by the way, Kraken, have you looked into the voice acting quest add-on that is being developed for voice text for past quests while leveling? I have not, just because I'm not really into that sort of thing. I actually usually play with dialogue off. So, because I prefer to read rather than have people read stuff to me. So, it's a really cool add-on, and I appreciate you and others sharing it, but not really something I'm into personally. Jailer was underdeveloped. Sargeras is literally decades old. Blizzard did not make it easy for themselves. Agreed. They did tackle on a really hard task with trying to graft in the Jailer, and he could have been really cool, I feel like. But they kind of had to like, well, let's wrap this up at the end there, which, I don't know. He could have been more. He was definitely underdeveloped, I agree. Like, he seemed, I really liked that he was this shadow, that he was the cause of the Lich King, the cause of the Dreadlords, essentially, besides, you know, because of Denathrius. I liked all that implication, it just didn't have the weight it should have, you know? He could have been so much more. Oh well. What do you do? Sylvanas was Garrus 2.0, sorry for ranting. You don't have to apologize about ranting, you were absolutely fine, Lerb. You're totally fine. And the daddy won't let him off that easy. Exactly, Kuma! Exactly. I'm curious to see what they do with that, though, in the future, because the Titans are back together. They've got Sargeras again. And Illidan is apparently there with them. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever they do with that, because they left that open-ended. They did. He can come back. But whatever you do. Please don't use AI stuff at the moment, at least until we figure out the chaos around that, legally speaking. Well, I'm not really into AI stuff myself, so you don't have to worry about me there. We love a good rant here. Yeah, exactly. As long as no one's being hateful and, like, you know, rude, you are absolutely allowed to rant about what you do and don't like. No disgruntles here, I promise. Yeah, I don't think anyone is wrong. On the contrary, I clearly see SL was great for solo content. It was. It was absolutely fantastic for solo content. The systems were too complex, and the anima grinding is disgusting. But if that was dialed back, I would have loved the crap out of it. Definitely made for some burnout, because it's just so much grinding. Oh, good heavens. But as terms of solo content, oh yeah. It's a great solo content expansion. And I'm enjoying it even more now that it's Legacy. So, there's that. I thought Jailer was super lame design-wise. Personality-wise, he was the blandest of bland for villains. Like, that's what I mean, though, is like, that's why I think he was underdeveloped. Like, he could have had so much more depth to him. Like, when they initially showed, like, teased about the Jailer, with him having, like, done that deal with Sylvanas way back before Shadowlands came out and stuff, and he was just this spooky, shadowy figure that was all chained up and all hungry. I'm like, dude, that seems cool. But he kind of went mustache twirling too quick, and I think that's what kind of ruined it. But you could see the same for Sylvanas, so I think they were just kind of at a rough period of writing, unfortunately. Oh well. Denathrius was super cool. I do like Denathrius, and I'm glad that he escaped, and we'll possibly see him again in the future. Definitely pleased with that. Shadowlands was my first expansion experience, so I'm biased in flavor because of that. It's not a fan of the Maw as a zone, and I haven't finished Torgat yet. Not much. Of the raids from SL. Totally understandable. Oh, I need to turn HMP back on. Whoops, I had it off for something else. Where is it at? Help me play general. Oh, yep. Turn on. There we go. Okay. Back to farming. Where are we at here? Dragonflight, they just combined Threads of Fate with story mode. I feel that's the best of both worlds. Exactly. Precisely correct. While there's a lot of other things behind the scenes that I'm not happy with for Dragonflight's leveling, it's a step in the right direction, and they just need to apply that to Shadowlands. I want to level in Shadowlands zones again. Revendreth and Ardenweald are two of my top 10 favorite zones in the game. I kid you not. But you can't really level there anymore because you're stuck doing the linear campaign. Can't even do Threads of Fate for it anymore. The fake Threads of Fate isn't even available until 60. And that's only so you can skip and not have to do the campaign unlock stuff. Which at least they put that in, good heavens. But still. Daddy D had character. Zoval was emotionless, more like a robot. Yeah, and that's why I think whoever it was that said he was underdeveloped nailed it. I think that was his problem. He didn't get enough development. He didn't get enough screen time. We couldn't sympathize with him very well. And I think that's what makes a good villain, is when you understand why they're doing what they're doing. At least to me, in terms of writing. And Denathrius, we saw more of that. He had more personality. And he's just being evil because he likes it. Like, that's okay too. I'm sure he's got some more reasons that we haven't seen either. But, you know. As a druid, I am complete with my Noble Garden Hearthstone. Yay! Congrats, Binge Bear! I love the Noble Garden Hearthstone. It's so freaking cute. The bunny ears and all the flowers going everywhere. I love it. Very, very druidy. It's a very druid holiday. Maybe they'll tie in the druids more in the future when they revamp the holidays. That would be definitely cool to see. I definitely think that we have not seen the last of Daddy D and the Dreadlords. I hope they tie that in with the Void in some way. Oh, that would be awesome. Especially since the Dreadlords are... well, they dabble in everything. They got their hooves in everyone's pies. You know? Void. And we still have that that Dreadlord in the Paladin Hall. He's light. You know, he's possibly... I don't know if he is or not, but he's possibly a villain too. So, they're literally a part of everything. And I like that. They're infiltrators. It's what they do. So I'm curious to see where they go with that. Where are we at here? Got many eggs to farm? I did indeed. I had to farm 250, but we're done with that now, so that's good. But I needed to get the new toy, which was 200, and I needed 50 for the spring flowers because those are transmoggable now. It's the white offhand. Since we can transmog whites and grays now, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Where is the best place to farm chocolate? Well, I have a video for you. Check out my video here. Choco. That will give you the ins and outs on how I do it. So hopefully that helps you. Wow, there's a lot of chests right here. I'd honestly rather do Anima grinding than the old Repta grind Exalted. That was a slog and a half. Agreed, Saga. I 100% agree with you there. Which is also why they need to make at least the old Reputations account wide. Cough, cough. Please. I like rep grinds once. I'm fine with doing it once. But if I have to do more than that, I'm going to pull my hair out. That's why I will not do rep grinds on my alts, and I will remain stalwart. Steadfast. Until they open it up. Because, ugh. I felt like the legendary armor in Process SL was really, really confusing, and I just didn't do it. Yeah, I didn't partake. I can't really speak too much to that. Like, I know how it works, with the crafting and stuff, but I heard a lot of complaints about that one. I didn't do it myself because I don't really care about the legendaries. I had no reason for them. Oh, my fragments. Oh no, it's in my bank. I can't loot it. Hold on. Squire! Squire! I need you. Come, child. Need my bank. Prepare to lag! Whee! Because my bank is so full. Ah. Come on. There we go. Alright, where's the keys? There they are. Thank you. Beautiful. Now I can loot that. Beautiful. Anyway, where are we at here? Did they ever continue the storyline of Wansamdi and Ghostvolgen BFA, or was it just wrapped up as Jailer did it? Oh, well, definitely do the Ardenweald campaign if you haven't, Lerb, because they do continue it. And it does get pretty much roughly wrapped up. Not the Ardenweald, I mean the Night Fae. The Night Fae Covenant campaign. It will, I won't give any spoilers, but they do continue it. So, definitely do the Night Fae campaign in Shadowlands if you've not, and that will that'll wrap it up for you. I loved Revendreth and Ardenweald. Same, Cyclone. Same. Like, Bastion is really pretty, but it's not quite my cup of tea. And Meldrax is too gross for me. I'm like, and the fleshy stuff, not my thing. But Ardenweald and Revendreth, though. Ugh. Sold. Nailed it. I feel like the art team always does good, though. Even the stuff I'm not super fond of. I'm sure there's some Meldrax's stands out there. You know. So. Like I said, Himbo, both Pally will be Venthyr, but since I started the SL Linear quest, seems I have to finish to get to the Pick Your Covenant part. You do indeed, unfortunately. You have to complete it all the way to the end. Void plus Paladin Dreadlord plus Turelian equals Chaos. Exactly. Oh. Well, let's see how much anima I've gathered, because I'm already bored of this. Oh, avian nest. Grab that first. I like Ashara. I hope they don't kill her off. Agreed. And she just kind of took off after we freed her in, was it BFA? So I'm sure she'll be back. Ooh, I had a thought. Denathrius and Ashara teaming up. Ooh, that could be some delicious good time. Yep. I need to see some Ashara and Denathrius. Maybe even see them hook up, like, in a romantic way. That'd be kind of awesome. Best power couple. Oh, Lithaxion will betray us when Urel's light army invades from the alternate timeline. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. I totally believe that. I did the Silvermoon rep grind on Himbo Tune for obvious reasons. I'd used it in Key Black Potions to even enter Bastion. It was so bright. It was definitely bright. Daddy Dia, Ashara, and Ashara teaming up and procreating. Mind Reader. Hey, great minds think you're right. Think you're right? Think alike. Alright, let's see how much anima I've gotten. I don't need to keep farming this continually. Only 4,000? That's not bad. Alright. Let me clean up my bags a little bit here. Think alike, think alright. Excellent. I'm glad you're with me. Glad you're on the same page, Sokka. Oh, alright. Spender all this stuff. Don't need it. Let's go send my anima to my hunter and we'll continue stuff on him. There we go. Void plus Ashara plus Daddy D plus Zalatath, Old Priest Dagger, and Void Illyria on the side. We're going somewhere. Absolutely. If they all hook up, honestly, if they all team up, we'd be SOL as players. Naifu! Yes. That's Zalatath, exactly. Yep. Zalatath, the Old Priest Dagger. That's Naifu. Alright. Okay, does anyone else have any anima sitting on them for some reason when they shouldn't? Shadowlands. No, okay. Alright, we'll send these off and I'll hop characters here. Yeah, the shadow, I forgot what it's actually called. Might be the one you mentioned. Yeah, Xalatath. Well, and that's the best part. Remember, we freed her from the blade in BFA. So, she's out there. She said she'll be back. My dibs are that she's the 5th old god, personally. I need to send this to Luffy. Boop. Alright, let's character hop. Oh yeah, the Shadow Priest Legion legendary weapon wow. My brain's failing, guys. Shutting down. Popularly, I still said it wrong. Called Knifey because she whispers to you. Ooh, me slow. No, you're fine. What infection are you guys riding? I know, right? Is the sword still stuck in Silithus, by the way? It is indeed. We technically drained it of its power at the end of Legion, and in BFA, we healed, quote-unquote... Ooh, foot guards. Well, let's go over to Maldraxxus. Let's do that. Mog time. Maldraxxus. Where are the boots? There they are. Okay. Let me adjust this here. Let's see, Transmog Day. We're gonna work on Covenant and Covenant plus requests for Mog. There we go. Update the title there. Perf. Anywho, while we're flying. What sword? Should put a bandage on that. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they need to frickin' pull that stupid thing out or deconstruct it or something. Like, my thought is like when Sargeras comes back, because you know he's gonna come back. They're not just gonna let that sleeping dragon lie. They're gonna go poke him at some point. When he comes back, either he'll be an ally and pull out the sword, or he'll be an enemy. Because, like, I'm starting to think he's the only one that can actually pull out the sword at this point. And I think that's why they keep going, what sword? What are you talking about? We totally don't have plans for Sargeras to come back and do something with the sword in the future. That's what I read out of that. So, they're gonna do something. I would love to see Sargeras as an ally, I won't lie. Team up against the old gods. Shit. And even if he's not, which is totally fine too, then I would love to see him actually cleave the planet successfully and either kill or wake up poor Azeroth. Oh man, could you imagine the chaos? Woof! Yep. Typically pulling out large objects tends to cause more damage. Exactly! That's what I'm saying. That's why, you know, pulling that thing out could be really bad. And who knows what it's hiding? He stabbed it into Silithus, and I don't know if he stabbed it there specifically or if he just stabbed anywhere because of he was desperate. Because, you know, if you remember that cinematic at the end of Legion when he stabbed the sword into it, he just kind of, we caught him and he was like, oh shit, oh, I'm gonna stab the planet. So I don't know if he actually aimed there on purpose, but it is unusually close to Anchorage, where Cthulhu and his roots are. So if you pull it out, I mean, what are we gonna release? Is it just gonna gush out with old god goo? I mean, what's gonna happen? Didn't he stab into a Titan engine? I'm not actually 100% sure what he stabbed into, honestly. I don't really know what's under it unless I've missed something. Daddy Sarg and Daddy Nathrius, I ship it. There's a bit of a size difference problem there, though. Yank the sword, Daddy Sarky. Yes, definitely. My theory of the back of Azeroth is just that it's a big Titan, but wow. Sargeras was aiming for Cthulhu, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. The sword will come out whenever they do a story on Azeroth Wakes Up. Yeah, absolutely. I thought he stabbed right into the Titan's soul/body. Like, he probably did. He absolutely did, but he could probably do that anywhere, is my point. Like, he doesn't have to stab Silithus specifically to reach Azeroth if you go deep enough. So, you know. What we got here? Light the flame challenge. Oh, okay. I can do that. Easy. Alright, world quest time. No, adapt, overcome. Exactly. Good vanilla drink. Excellent. Alright, lots of good theories. See, look at all you smart people here. All you smirts. Lots of good theories going on in here. I wonder if Blizz just checked the stats for which zones are the least amount of players in ever and came up with Silithus. Felt it was fine to ruin it with the swords since nobody was ever there. Yeah, that thought crossed my mind too. Because, like, besides some Twilight farming, there's, like, even the quests there are lame, honestly. You know, the old Silithus. Yeah. Well, got a heroic manic grief torch on my DK's time walking box. Nice! I have no idea what that is, but congratulations. And then they forced us all to go there and BFA for the dang Heartforge thing. Hey, it was a pretty cool scene though. Can't deny. Oh, I passed it. Whoopsie. Oh, a trinket. Nice! Well, hopefully it's a good one. Congratulations. I haven't kept up with, like, BIS trinkets or anything since Legion, so forgive me. The only trinket from BFA I even know about is the one that comes off of Rathian for the wings, because cosmetic reasons. There we go. Boots! Beautiful. Okay, now we can go back to Revendreth. Where's the flight point? Over here somewhere. Back to Revendreth. Oh, I could have hearthed. Wait. My hearth is set there. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. I always struggle getting trinkets. Totally understandable. I had a hard time getting trinkets too when I actually cared about getting gear. Oh, I still keep my cloak and heart my bags on the legacy main for doing BFA content. Absolutely. I still keep that on all of my class mains as well. So do you guys think we'll ever get real player housing, like permanent, not an expansion thing? I don't know, honestly. Like, yeah, I'm kind of with Saga. As much as I hate to say it, I feel like it's a no. I would like them to, but it would be a lot of work, a lot of resources. That'd be a big undertaking for something like this. And they'd have to find a way to make it stable, because I don't know if you noticed, Dragonflight had some instability issues there for a while. So, I don't know, honestly. Manic Grief Torch is fun, especially with the weak aura, to thank those who sacrifice for the greater good. My DPS, understandable. Thank you, El Per0, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, they worked around it from the get-go with the Hearthstone system. Yeah, they did. At this point, they barely brought us back together. The world is filled with players again after so many years. They wouldn't risk separating us again. No need for player housing. See, I would like player housing. But at the same time, I'm kind of the wrong person to ask, because shockingly, I'm not, as much as I would like player housing, the way I would like it is probably not something they would do. Because I would like it as if it were a, I don't know what to call it. I'm sure other games have something like this, but like a character hub for all of your characters. So like, you know, you have, like, you go back to your house and all of your other characters are just hanging out there. And you were like, hey, tag, and then you switch characters that way. Like, that would be super cool to see them, like, in person, to me. And it would make for some fun RP moments, too, if you could invite friends to come do that with you. But I don't know how they'd implement that. That's just kind of a pipe dream, you know, if you will. So I would definitely collect all the stuff and totally have a really epic house if I could have player housing. but I'm very much a player that I'm always out doing something that I would probably never use it. So, like, you know. Oh well. I really love player housing. I definitely like it. Yeah, I would really like it, honestly. But, you know, they would need to rework almost all of the code to do player housing and have to create hundreds of thousands of new assets. The main reason it worked so well at F14 is because it was part of the game very early in its cycle. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I feel like Blizzard knows deep down that a good housing system that keeps players engaged would be a definitive win. But they probably also know that it would be at least an expansion-spanning undertaking. Yeah, absolutely. It would be massive undertaking. Absolutely massive undertaking. It would be a lot of work and resources. And I know they're hesitant to put in stuff like that sometimes on things that may be a hit or miss, who knows? Because it would have to be implemented properly. But, you know. Alright. There we go. If they implement any sort of player housing in WoW, I hope they would also implement the ability to visit friends/guildies' houses. They probably would. I don't see why they wouldn't, because you can do that with the garrison even. You can visit your friends' garrisons and such. So, oh, I need to pick up your quest. Come here, Kel. There we go. How do I help you? Oh, just standing by them, I guess. Okay, I can do that. Blizzard fears, where are we at here? Genshin Impact has a housing system like Kraken describes. Yeah, I knew some game out there would have it. But I love that sort of thing. Like, it seems cool, you know? Blizzard fears that player housing turns into Moonguard's Goldshire at, like, 14 nightclubs. I suppose. Yeah, but your friend's garrison are just a different instance of your own garrison, same location, same basic layout. Yeah, exactly. But that's why, because of that though, I don't think they would not include that. That would be silly of them to not add the ability to invite your friends over. Because no matter how RPG they do or don't try to make the game, it is still an MMO at the end of the day, and they have to contend with that. Hey now, I love those nightclubs. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't see anything wrong with them personally, but like, I don't have anything against the people that do the Moonguard Goldshire stuff. If that's what they like, that's what they like. I don't have anything against it, personally. I don't think Blizzard cares if there's nightclubs as long as it draws player. Yeah, that's pretty much more my thought, yeah. Man, 14 players are actually insane. They buy billboards to announce the clubs. You can do that? That's kind of awesome, though. I can't lie. I would like the ability to invite friends over and have the houses be in different locations so it's actually like going over to a friend's house. Oh yeah, absolutely. That would definitely be like a #1 requirement, I would think. That happened once. Oh, did it? Oh, do you mean billboards in like real life? I thought you meant like billboards like in game. Because if it's real life, that's crazy. There we go. Save all those guys. It was IRL? Or, no, seriously? I thought you meant like in game, because I haven't played 14 since shortly after it was reborn. And it's just not my cup of tea, so I just didn't stick with it, but real life is insane. What? It was real life billboards, and they got into a ton of trouble because they broke TOS. Oh no. That's kinda hilarious, but also so bad. I get it now. Okay, I see. I thought you meant in game. I'm sorry. I think the housing could be like apartments in capital cities with 20 or so different houses to pick from each city. I'd live in Thunderbluff for sure. If they had that option, absolutely. But if it was just apartments, I don't think I would partake in it because I strongly despise apartments, personally. But, you know. I'd rather have a little shitty house out in the middle of nowhere than live in an apartment. Even in game. Having the option would be cool, though. But they got hit with Banhammer because they also advertise in-game mods, and mods are illegal for FF. Ah, bummer. Totally understand, though. It was wicked funny. That is pretty hilarious. That's quite the scenario. I hadn't heard that. Would absolutely dig the option to earn like trophies for defeating raid bosses or special achievements that you could put in your house, so that over time it would fill up with all the memorabilia of your past adventures. Agreed. Agreed. They kind of have a very underwhelming version of that in the garrison. So literally, if they just copy and pasted what they had in the garrison and then like expanded on it, it would be a win in my book. Because, yeah, I agree. That would be cool. Like, dude, I mean, even if it doesn't make lore sense, I would totally be like, here's the crown of the Lich King, here's the heart of Deathwing, here's a piece of Frostmourne, there's the skull of Gul'dan. Like, I don't care if it wouldn't make lore sense. I would absolutely collect those as trophies, personally. I would do that. That would be absolutely wonderful. And then people could show off their collections and stuff, and it'd be really cool. There we go. There you go. I saved. Excellent. Alright, where are we at here? For player housing, I'd like... Or where are we at here? Nope, one up. They could feasibly clean up the Worgen Starter area and other similar dead areas and put housing there. Absolutely. I would totally buy a house in Gilneas. Absolutely. Poor Kael'thas. Because they're so mean to him. Alright, down we go. Okay, where are we at here? Apartments could be cheaper and with a great view of the region. House and guild palaces are so badass, though. Absolutely. I definitely would want guild hall type stuff, too. That would be fabulous. Yeah, I definitely have the option of the apartment. Like, who knows? I might have a character that might like it. If they do it right, I might actually like it. You never know. Oh, that would be so cool. Here's my box of 440,000 dead critters I did for an achievement. That would be pretty funny. Not gonna lie. I'd buy an apartment in Thunderbluff. Absolutely. I need some help picking a class to level for the Orc Heritage armor. Any thoughts on only leveling to get the set? I'm biased, and I would say Hunter. If you want just the set for their heritage, and you don't really care too much, I would say Hunter. Hunter is probably my favorite to level. Go Beastmaster, have a couple pets, clean house. Easy peasy. That would be my recommendation. Speaking of Worgen, holy crap, will that race ever get any content? Feels like they introduced them in the game and then nothing more happened. They definitely have had a lot of stuff. It's just, it's layered behind other things. Like, I don't know if you did the end of Shadowlands or not, but we may be getting Gilneas back. There was a whole little thing about that with Gen. So, they definitely do have some. It's just not as apparent as you might think. I thought it would be a tough decision to decide which city to live in. Oh, absolutely. If we could have multiple houses, or at least one house per character, I'd be okay with that. As long as it's not an account-wide, like, this one house is for your entire account. I'd be more into it, definitely. Because I have a lot of RP characters. And one house is not going to fit all of my characters. I didn't want to fight you. Oh well. I'll take a bungalow under Nessus any day. Absolutely. Can you do a race change to instantly get it? As far as I know, no. You can't, race change. And you have to have the rep for it anyways. You have to go grind out the, Orgrimmar rep in this case. No race change, no boosted tune. Yeah, I don't believe so. I think you have to level that character specifically. What city would your main live? Mine? It wouldn't even be in a city. I would be, not this character, but my main, since you're asking about him, he would be in Storm Peaks, somewhere around Brunhilde. Because that's where he grew up, in my RP. So that's where he'd be. If I had that option. Oh, where are we at here? Let's see here. I'd have an outback house in Australia now. It's like, absolutely, yeah. If we could have houses out and about almost anywhere we wanted, I'd pick the hinterlands. Loved that zone back in vanilla, and since then there's been almost zero reason to go back. It's beautiful. It is a very pretty zone. It really is. Okay, you want me to go that direction. Yeah, we'll go this direction. We'll do the Banewood attunements later. And see the fire consuming your kid. Oh no. As a Horde Undead, it really felt like an adventure to go to the hinterlands back then. It was a long, long way to travel. I can imagine. 10.1, you won't need the reputation requirement. That's what I've heard. That I don't know if that's going to be retroactive or if that's just continuing going forward with new heritage armors, but I already have all the rep needed. I already farmed all that out for all of my different races when theirs gets released, so oh well. That's okay. That's okay. But do you know if that's retroactive to, like, existing characters and existing heritage armor, or if it's only new stuff going forward? I haven't really heard either way. Alright, where'd the cap to this go? Retro. Where's the cap? Oh, I put it somewhere. Oh, we're at time. I just realized. Shoot. We are at time. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the longer than normal stream today. I streamed for 2 hours and 40-ish minutes, roughly, instead of just the 2 hours. So, nearly just got here. I'm sorry, Tierwin, but it's time. It is that time of the day. So I hope you all enjoyed the longer than normal stream. Thank you all for being here. We're gonna go raid someone. Let's see who we got. Let's see. I did Dead Sandra last time, so let's do Persephone this time. I tend to bounce between those two, since they seem to be perfect right within my. Oh, I spelled her name wrong. Persephone. Gosh, Persephone. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do a raid on Persephone. So thank you all for being here. I will be here again tomorrow, same time, same place, same Kraken. Here's my schedule if you need it. I probably won't start early tomorrow. I just really wanted to get down on the whatever you call it, the holiday farming this morning, so I figured I'd start early. But anyway, thank you everyone for being here. Definitely check out that schedule if you need to see my times. It'll convert it for you into your time zone. And give Persephone my love. Just discovered the stream, but awesome so far. Very chill. Thanks. You're very welcome and happy to have you here. And you all have a good night. See ya tomorrow.
Like, do something horrible because you said you didn't like, I don't know, ginger ale. Like, that's not a thing, right? So yeah, I always get into food conversations. Kraken! What's crack-a-lackin'? It's the Noble Garden eggs. Hi guys, welcome in. I hope you had a great stream, Kraken. This might look familiar, a little different setting, but same concept. I'm farming. Oh, I got to 200. I was farming up the eggs, but I hit my 200 goal, so I can open them and we can leave. Yay! You guys came in just in time to get to leave. Who doesn't love that? How much is it? Where is it? There it is. I'm pretty sure I have everything else, but I'm just gonna check real quick. I know I have that. I think I have all of these learned from last year. We got the pet,